Hey, welcome back. I'm Gill here at Gill Chevrolet, and just a reminder, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be the first to see these awesome videos. But today we're going to be looking at the Chevrolet Bolt. Now that's Bolt with a B. Why they did this, I don't know. But it's Bolt with a B, and it is awesome. This technology is packed into this car, along with a great electrification system that puts this car above and beyond the rest of its competition. So let's check it out. So I wanted to start by highlighting the exterior features of this vehicle and the design quality. So General Motors took a little bit different approach to this vehicle. Instead of giving you a sporty look, what they've given you is a very practical, small crossover look. Now, what that allows for is a very roomy interior, but the compactness allows this vehicle to achieve a great mileage range with one charge, up to 238 miles. So this vehicle really can fit all your needs. So we just discussed how General Motors designed this vehicle to make sure you get the maximum range out of this car, up to 238 miles on a single charge. So what does that exactly mean? Well, if you look at the miles per gallon equivalent, MPGe, you get 119 miles. What that means is that this vehicle, if using the same amount of energy as compared to what a normal gallon of gas would provide, you're getting 119 miles. That's a ton. And coincidentally, the best car in this market is the Bolt. It scores the highest MPGe of any other vehicle on the market. So how does the Bolt achieve this great range and still give you enough power? Well, it uses a fantastic fuel-efficient V6 engine. Aha, see? Just kidding. It actually uses a 60 kilowatt lithium-ion battery system. You can kind of see some of it right here if you open up the front hood. But this pack continues all throughout under this vehicle, so it evens out the weight distribution of the vehicle, also providing you a great ride. So as I mentioned, the Bolt has a compact design, but it really is focused on providing the most functionality to you as the driver. So let's take a look inside the rear hatch here to show you exactly what kind of room you get. As you can see, you already have a pretty spacious trunk, but when you pop down the two rear seats, it opens up even more availability to you. So you can pack even more stuff in the back of this Bolt if your needs call for it. So the Chevrolet Bolt isn't only a technological marvel from the great battery and range you get in this thing, but it's also packed with brand new technology from General Motors. And one of the first things you can't miss when you step inside of it is its giant 10-inch screen. So let's check out some of the great functionality of that and all the cool features it has to offer. So as you can see, this screen is massive and it offers a ton of information to you as the driver. One of the cool things about the screen though, just from a pure aesthetic standpoint, is you can actually change the layout of the screen. So you have your standard layout, and let's just say we want the eco layout. So what that's going to do is highlight all your eco settings right here in front of you. And if you click in on them, you can get even more information. By scrolling through, you can see all types of different things as far as your range is going, what's causing your range to go up or down, and then an overview of everything. Now that's further extended by just clicking the energy button to where you can see a ton of different information. How the power is flowing throughout your vehicle. Not only that, your charging and how long it takes, and you can set different charge times so this car can maximize your energy use. And then you have your overall information setting, the screen we've already gone through. And not only that, you can customize even more by just going into the energy settings to make this car work exactly as you want. This screen and infotainment system really offers you a great overview and control of your vehicle unlike any other car in the General Motors lineup. So if you're driving the Bolt, you're obviously wondering what charging is like since it runs on pure electricity. Well, there's two main options. The first is to upgrade to the 240 volt battery charging station. That'll give you a full charge in this car in about 9.5 hours, so easily overnight. But if you're traveling on the road, you can get this thing equipped with the DC fast charging. Now what that allows for is 90 miles of range in less than 30 minutes. That's what this allows for right here, this little orange tab. So that plugs in right in this area as well. Otherwise, with the standard one, you just simply plug it in and the vehicle will start charging immediately. It's really as simple as that. So one of the main questions we've been getting from our Bolt customers is all about the new shifter knob in this vehicle. And GM has changed it up a little bit from what you would be used to in any standard GM product. So we're just going to go through a quick run through of how it works, so it's very easy for you to operate once you get into the Bolt. So this is General Motors' new shifting knob that they're debuting in the Bolt. Now, this thing looks a little more complicated than your standard one, but it's really quite easy to use. You just need to know how. So in order to throw this car into reverse, let's say, there's a button over here on the side. Now when you're in park, you have to use this button to get to any other mode. So we're going to put our foot on our brake, press it on the button, and move up and to the left to get into reverse. If you want to go back to neutral, you're going to push it up and to the right, and it'll move it right back into neutral. Now, to put this thing back in park, you simply hit the giant P, and that puts it right back into park. If you want to go from park into drive, again, you have to hold down on the knob and move it into drive. However, if you are in reverse, you can simply move the car down by just moving this down into drive. So it makes it super simple. Last but not least is our next thing we're going to look at, and that's low mode. To get there, just one more down from drive, and it puts you in a mode that is really, really cool and makes driving the Bolt even more fun. So low mode is this really cool new mode that General Motors has introduced in the Chevy Bolt. And what it really allows you to do is actually control the entire car using just the gas pedal. That means when you're off the gas pedal, it's actually engaging its regenerative braking to capture all that energy, but to also slow the vehicle down at a pretty rapid pace. Now, one thing to note, it won't come to a full stop, so you still have to engage the brake to make it stop fully. But it really does slow the car down, so if you've got an open road ahead of you, you can control the entire car with just the gas pedal. It is way cool. So to start off this low mode feature, we're going to put the vehicle in low mode. So from the shifter knob, again, you're going to push down on the side button, put it into drive, and just another little click down into low. So right now we're going to get going and show how low mode really works. So I'm going to start by stepping on the pedal, and as you can see, the acceleration starts going on. Now, I'm letting my foot off the pedal right now. The regen braking is kicking in, and the speed is slowing down. Now, what's really cool is we'll go around this corner here, and I'm letting off the gas pedal, and we're just turning right here, speeding up and letting off again. The speed is dropping, and so is the car. This is a really, really neat mode to show off how you can just drive this car with one single foot and one single pedal. It's pretty great. So it would be irresponsible of me not to mention this. And this is a low mode disclaimer. Do not use low mode for the first time on a real street. Please take this vehicle to a parking lot, somewhere where you're not going to hit anything, and practice using low mode. It takes a little time to get used to, but once you have it down, it will be great. Well, thanks for joining us this week to take a look at the new Chevy Bolt. Man, all that looking though made me tired. So I'm going to give myself a bolt of energy as well.